Okay, guys, it is November 28th still on Sunday, and thought I would tell you about our latest recliner um, ordeal. Okay, you know the first recliner we got my mom. Um, she liked it when she got it at the store. I mean, she tried it out and everything, and then it took like a month for it to come to our house. And it was like it was not even the same recliner. It was a total different color, dark, real dark brown, which is no problem, but if it was a problem, it would have been a problem. Also, that footrest thing that comes up, she wanted that to be either even or a little slightly higher to come up when you're resting your legs on there. And this was at an angle. It was down like this. And she really needs to keep her feet either straight or up, elevated a little bit. And that was not the same. It was almost like it was a totally different chair. It was strange. So they picked that back up. We went up there and tried to find something cheaper. Something that was not as expensive as that first, I was called the dark brown chair. So, if it's everything that she wanted, you almost couldn't get a cheaper chair. The cheaper ones either had the electronic headrest and did not have the lumbar support, or it had the lumbar support and did not have the electronic headrest. You could tell they were cheaper. They fit tighter on her body. And she really was not happy with anything that she could find in a cheaper price range. She did settle for one chair that, was like, well, it's not really what I want, but I'll just get it anyway. She thought she would be able to kind of like it, I think. And when they did deliver it, it had I guess you would say, indention on the headrest with looked like two puncture marks. It looked like almost a big square of something that had been pressing on the chair headrest. And at the time, it almost looked like there were two puncture marks due to that impression. We did learn that when these people do deliver their furniture, that they do not come wrapped in plastic or in a box. They take all that off when they load them up on the truck. And anything could have been pressing on that chair. She also tried the chair and she did not like it. She did not like it at all. So we did a return for the chair. That's the gray chair, because that's the only color it came in. And they are actually picking it up tomorrow. So in the meantime, her and I went to this place yesterday on Saturday. And I told her, I said, you know what? My mom, I will say this, my mom does sleep in her chair because she can't lay flat, she says. So, if you're going to spend 365 nights a year in this chair, and it's also her chair that she watches TV in, you want to make sure it's the chair that you want to get, and you're going to be able to sleep in it and all of that kind of stuff. So I said, let's go in today and pretend that you have not looked for any chairs, and we're going to start brand new. Try every single chair. Try it 3 times if you want to. Sit in it like you're sleeping. If you need to sit in it for a half hour, do it. I mean, this chair is going to be the one you're going to end up with, because the third time, you can't keep taking stuff back. So I said, just make it count. Well, it seemed like this trip, they had less chairs than they did the first 2 times. And they did not have a sale, so I don't know why they had less chairs. But she needs an electronic chair because she can't pull up the arm handle thing. So she says. So we looked at every single chair that they had that did not have the arm manual thing. We even did something a little different this time. We went to the groups of furniture, like, where they have a couch, love seat, end tables, all that stuff. And they had electronic chairs over there. I'm talking like lazy boy type chairs. So we tried all of those chairs over there. The chairs are, it's kind of like either you get the cheap one, I wouldn't say cheapy, but you get the cheap ones. And then we even talked to a sales lady about this. And then she says the next ones are about $200 higher. And that puts you in a different bracket with quality and the types of features that the chairs have. And then from there, it goes up like $200 to $300, and you get the higher end chairs, which, oh my God, there were chairs that were like $1,900, $1,600. And I said, you know what? Heck, we're here. Try it. See what an expensive chair feels like. She didn't like them. In fact, it seemed like the more expensive the high-end ones were, she didn't really care for them. So, we tried them all. I tell you, we tried them all. We tried rockers. We tried every material kind that they had. We did not, we didn't try lift. I got something in my eye. We didn't try lift chairs because she's not interested in that anyway. And so we didn't try those. And of course, we didn't try, we didn't try the ones with the manual handle. So we really basically tried everything. And since they didn't have as many chairs as they did before, we kind of end up looking at maybe 2 or 3. The problem is that, you have the price of the chair. So let's just go say $800 just to say it. So say your chair is $800. Well, if you want a 5-year warranty that covers every single thing that can happen to that chair in 5 years. They said if you get a drink ring, mark on it, they'll replace it if they can't fix it. If you get a tear, if the electronics doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. If they cannot fix it, they will give you a new chair. So she felt confident that she may want to have something like that. And I can see, if you're using this chair that much that you may want to do that. I'm not a big fan of warranties. I do not get warranties myself. But just say you bought an $800 chair. The warranties we found, because we've asked, what's the warranty on this one? What's it on this one? Anywhere from $170, $200 is a warranty. Oh my God, that's already putting you up. Look how much that's, it's already $1,000. And then that's not delivery. That's not tax. So, the cost of these chairs really adds up. Even just the delivery and the tax alone, because we live about an hour away. So, but the delivery includes setting it up and all that kind of stuff. So, so we were price conscious too. We didn't really, we wanted to get what she needed, but we wanted to get something that wasn't sky high either, So it was the strangest thing. We ended up with like 2 chairs. One was kind of expensive, but yet it had everything that worked for her. The other one was a little bit cheaper, and it was all right, but it wasn't like the more expensive one. I said, you know what? Let's go around again. Let's try it again. We may find something we didn't see before. We may have skipped over something we didn't mean to skip over. I said, we got all day, They opened at 10, and we got there at 10. So it was really weird. We were making another round again, and we were looking, because all the chairs are like in rows. And we thought we'd start at this one row, and right there in the first chair in the row, I said, how about this one? I said, why don't you try this one? I said, look at the price. The price was excellent. And I said, look, it's got the lumbar and it has the headrest, electronic headrest, you know. I says, let's try it, you know. So it was like crazy because she got in that chair and she tried it. She's like, oh my gosh, this is the chair. This is the chair. I love this chair. It's not leather, it's not material, but it's kind of that brushed, I don't know what you call it, material. And it's a brown chair. And the feet thing came up really good. And I said, pretend you're sleeping in it. Just sit in it, put the head thing up like you're going to sleep in it, give it a try. And it was great. It worked out great. And the funny thing is, 2 chairs down was the first chair, the dark brown one, that she had picked the first time. So I don't know if this chair just happened not to be there the other 2 times. I don't remember seeing it. I don't know if we just, for some reason, didn't look at it. I don't know why we wouldn't have. It was crazy. So that is the chair she ended up picking. And it didn't really have a brand. I mean, not everything with a brand is always bad, you know, and good brands aren't always good. So the lady said it was about the middle of the road brand, and she says the brand was, it made a lot of furniture, and that it was really good heavy duty quality kind of stuff. So that's what we did. And I made sure I took a note of the time. It was 10:22 when we got out of the car, because I went to another store ahead of that. And when we were done, it was like 1:35 or something like that. So that's how long, and we didn't take any breaks. We didn't go, you know, we didn't go to the bathroom. We stayed there. We were going to come out picking a chair out. We didn't want to eat first, none of that stuff. So we picked out the chair. Well, it's not in stock. They can't deliver it until January sometime, which is okay. She has an old chair that she can use in the meantime. But we got the chair picked out. And I think that was great. So it all worked out so far. And that is the end of the recliner story. So I thought I'd tell you how it turned out. And it was a great day yesterday. It was real nice. It warmed up really good. I mean, I wear stuff like this fleecy stuff. I'm cold all the time. But it was very nice. I probably could have went with a short sleeve shirt, but I would have been cold. But people were, and it was a nice day. Ate at my favorite place, which is Culver's. And yeah, but you know what? It turned really cold that evening after we got back. It was super duper windy, and a cold front came in. But anyway, that is my chair recliner story. And I know I've had some other videos with the same story, but you know, you need a recliner. You want one that works good for you, and it ended up great. So I'm glad we did that. So that is all I have for right now. And do I have anything else going on? I don't think so. I have some orders that are coming, but I have to do some unboxings probably coming up. But other than that, I can't think of anything. So thanks for sticking with me with my 3 recliner stories. And this is going to be the last recliner story, hopefully for like at least 5 more years. All right, thanks a lot. See you guys.